Hi there, I'm Kellyanne Novak, and today I thought I'd talk about this common problem that a lot of people have, and that's weight gain. How many times have you tried every kind of diet on the market? How many times have you run to the gym, and how many times have we made that New Year's resolution that this year I'm going to do it? Yep, this year I'm going to lose weight. This year I'm going to go and I'm going to work out. This year I'm going to eat the right foods. How many times? I bet dozens of times. Hey, I'm guilty of it too. When I was overweight, and yes, I was a lot, way overweight. It was a long time ago, but it was still, when I was overweight, I was almost 300 pounds. I was 285 pounds at my highest weight. And no, I wasn't pregnant at the time either. Let me tell you something that I've learned as a spiritual healer. I've done a lot of research on the reasons why we have so many emotional issues as adults, and it always goes back to childhood, always. And, one of the things that I've discovered is that as kids and as we grow to adulthood, we start putting on layers of emotions. Things that cause issues in our weight, things that cause issues in our bodies, things that cause issues in the way we react to others, things that, you know what I'm saying? We end up with these layers and layers and layers of things. Well, I started thinking, with every time that I was able to release a layer of emotions, I was able to release something from my past, I lost weight. No kidding. And every time I let go of another layer of garbage from the inside, something would peel off of the outside. And that's what got me thinking, do you know what the best diet in the world is? Is to peel away the layers from the inside. And then it just falls off at the outside. See, one of the things about me when I was overweight, here's the reason why, is that I put on weight, layers and layers of weight. And I'd go on the diets and everything and think that I would lose weight. Just like the diet said, I would lose weight. But then I'd put it back on with more. Why is that? And I started thinking, I'm like, why is it that I keep putting the weight back on? Because I haven't gone to the bottom of the issue. I have not gone to the actual reason why I was putting on those layers in the first place. Think of layers of emotions as layers of protection, okay? With each pound that we put on, we're putting on more protection. I call it building a cocoon. Now, you build this cocoon all around you. It's so that people can't get close to your heart. They can't get close to you because you're not letting yourself out. But you know what? You know also why I call it a cocoon? Is because eventually you can emerge from that cocoon to the butterfly within, to the beautiful, happy person from within. Every time that we remove layers of emotions and pain and suffering from our past, we remove layers from the outside too, and of how much we're going to allow people to see the true us. I've done a lot of research on this, and like I said, I've tried it on my clients too, and they will attest that after they release these emotions and these painful things that they had from their past, they lost weight. I'm actually writing another book. Yeah, another book. This one's called Peeling Away the Layers. And it's basically this, you guys, that when we get to the base, when we go deep, deep inside ourselves, and we look into the shadows of our childhood, okay? You look, and there you'll find the true reason why you're overweight. The true reason why you wouldn't let people get close to you was because as kids, As kids, maybe we felt guilt or shame. So we hid ourselves away. So what's the best way to hide ourselves? We hide ourselves from within. We put on these layers and layers and layers of fat. And the more layers that we put on, the more we feel protected back there because we don't have to show the true us. But you know what? It's not a happy way to live your life. You know what the best way to live your life is? To go inside, to open up, and to figure out what is it that's making you want to hide from the world? What is it that you feel shame about? What is it that you feel emotional, how do you put it? I don't know. This deep-seated hatred for yourself. Bottom line, you don't like yourself very much. Why? Why don't you like yourself very much? Why don't you love yourself? Why don't you love the child from within you? What was it that made you gain weight? What was it to make you hide inside? You really need to think about that. Because no matter how many diets and exercise programs that you go on, you're going to gain the weight back if you haven't dealt with whatever it is that's causing the weight gain in the first place. I got to thinking, bottom line, no matter how many times I went on a diet years ago, I would go on diet after diet after diet. I'd lose that weight, a lot of weight, and then I'd put it back on again, plus 10 or 20 pounds more. And the reason is because I didn't get to the root of the problem. I didn't go deep enough inside myself to find out what it was that I wasn't dealing with. But the more I got deeper and deeper, and the more I dealt in, and I dive in and I get deeper and deeper and deeper, and you know where I found it? I found it when I started doing my book. I found it when I went deep into a meditation. You know what? There's a meditation that you can do, okay? And I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown of this. I learned it from Teal Swan. And you go in and you get in touch with the real issues that puts you on this path of self-destruction. And the way you do that is you go into a meditation and you start breathing. Steady breathing, not hyperventilating, steady breathing with no break in between. Close your eyes and keep breathing. Nice deep breathing through your nose and releasing through your nose. And you might get these feelings like you want to scratch your face. Don't do it. It'll break your concentration. It just means your body is fighting you on going back in time. And as you're breathing and your eyes are closed and you're breathing in and out and in and out and in and out, all of a sudden you will start feeling what's called bulbous teeny. Bulbous teeny is basically an in and out feeling larger and then smaller, larger and smaller. You're expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. And as you're doing this meditation, keep going, keep going. Some people, it takes them a long time to get it, but keep doing it, okay? And breathe, breathe, in, out, no breaks in between, don't hyperventilate. Just breathing in, out, and all of a sudden, you're going to start feeling very lightheaded. And you're going to start seeing things differently. You're going to start getting, some people will actually be like watching a movie. That's okay. Go into the movie. Observe and keep asking, when was the first time I felt like this? When you do this meditation, make sure you do it at a time when you've just gotten angry about something, or maybe you got scared of something, whatever the case may be, or happy about something. But ask yourself, if you're doing this meditation, when was the last time I felt this way? And then you'll know. Then ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this way? And that's when you'll start going backwards in time. Keep going. It works. It really does. And all of a sudden, you may go back as far as embryo stage. I kid you not. We pick up things in our little computer brains before we even are able to articulate. When we're babies, maybe you're left in a crib for hours and hours and hours and nobody's coming, and you think, oh my God, when is anybody going to come in here and get me? And you feel abandoned. Think about it, but keep breathing and keep going back and keep going back and keep going back. And then here's the beauty part. When you're observing this, observe it and witness it. You can actually witness your own birth. Seriously. We all have it in here. The problem is that we choose not to remember it. But in this meditation, you can. You can remember everything that's ever happened to you in your lifetime. So keep going back, breathing, breathing, keep witnessing, witness. And the way that you deal with it is that you witness it as an adult. And you look at it and go, why was I feeling that way? It's your emotional body. So keep going, keep witnessing. And then you can also, as an adult, in this vision, if you're that baby laying in the crib wondering when you're going to be picked up, pick yourself up. Pick up the baby in the crib. See yourself being picked up either by yourself or being picked up by a light being or whatever the case may be, but feel yourself loved. Don't abandon the child within you. Feel how it feels when you're in that emotion. Observe it and feel it. And then say, I am completely here with you. In your mind, I am completely here with you. I am completely here with you. You're not alone. And that memory will change. The emotion connected to that memory will change. And you will feel protected. And you will lose that feeling of abandonment. You will lose that feeling of fear of being abandoned. You will lose that fear of not trusting. You will lose all those things that are connected from that one little instance that's been mirroring all through your entire life. The reason that we go through the things that we go through is because it's a mirror of repeating over and over and over again this one emotion that's trapped within us. And once you realize what that one emotional memory is, you break it. You break that hold that has on you, and you're able to shed it away. And when you shed away that pain, and you shed away that fear, and you shed away that abandonment, guess what happens? Your life changes. It's life-changing. You no longer have that fear anymore of being seen for you. You no longer have to hide within you. You want to come out, and the weight starts dropping off. You no longer have those triggers for eating. You no longer have that reason to run to the refrigerator. It's crazy, but it works. It's basically self-hypnosis, and it's amazing. So try it. See what you think. I think you'll learn a lot from it. Go ahead, do that meditation. And if you can't do it on your own, that's okay. Give me a call, 702-773-2617, and I'll help you with it. I do hypnosis with people all the time. It's a type of hypnosis. I'm not a hypnotist. I'm not saying I am. I'm saying I teach you how to do self-hypnosis through visualization. So come on in and try it. And I'll help you with it, okay? So this is Kellyanne Novak from Kellyanne's Reiki Spiritual Healing, signing off. Namaste.